I hear that you were in the Vibrams for a bit until they got sued. What's your take on that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I five finger toes. But
Hmm.
um, I so for everyone out there, I have flat feet. They are they are just pancakes. Um, and there's different. Everyone has different thoughts on how to like build an arch and things like that, and whether it's even possible at this age, or at that age. Then I was probably 25 or so. But I've again tinkering. I wasn't a big fan of shoes, and the more I kind of did research on shoes and my feet and my shoe size, I just realized that like I've not only do I have flat feet, I have pretty wide feet. So like shoes just really typically aren't really made for me. Even my shoe size is just toe wise, just not really for me. So Vibrams were great for me at the time. I was able to work on spreading my toes, and I didn't actively work on developing my arch. So that was my bad on that side of it. Um, I do remember that they got sued. I think the reason why I stopped wearing them was more because I didn't wash them enough, and so they did not smell very good at all. Um, and because I wore them without the toe socks. Because the toe socks, sometimes I would wear the toe socks, but man, it takes longer to put on one foot of a toe sock than you just put both feet in and slip them into the five fingers. So from a convenience standpoint, I didn't wear toe socks, and then as a result of that, the shoes didn't smell great. But I still wore Vibrams, different sets of Vibrams for probably a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I had a pair of those. I hardly wore them, and then same with the Vivos. I need to get back to wearing those a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm wearing some zeros nowadays, and I've been more into like sandal-ish type stuff too. So if I can get some sun on my feet, and
Hmm.
also just again, even though the zeros are good with like um, uh, the toe box, like the more I can just not have anything kind of like pushing my toes in, the better I feel.
Yeah. So that's just for listeners, I guess that's one of the benefits is having kind of your feet not constrained if you have wide feet. But what are some of the other benefits that they tout a lot of these minimalist shoes as far as building strength in the foot and things like that?
Yeah. So, one of the things that intrigues me is that the foot has, oh, I don't know the numbers, but many of the bones in your body are in your feet and ankles. And so it's literally meant to, as far as I know, it's meant to kind of like be put against uneven surfaces, let's say a bunch of rocks, and then to adapt to that. And all the different bones and all the different joints are able to kind of adapt so that you can still find your balance, your center of gravity as you are moving forward and locomoting. Um, Unfortunately, when we're in shoes, right, you take away A, the sensory piece of it, and B, you kind of like lock the whole foot into place so that really you get like one or two joints that are doing most of the movement instead of all of them. So it's not evenly distributed. So yeah, minimalist shoes are touted to be better for that aspect, better sensory experience. In theory, like I think one of the big things was you're going to get better toe, mid to forefoot propulsion, right? Um, there's probably some other stuff, but those are like the three main things that come to mind.
Cool. Okay, another Chris Gaines legend I hear that you were taking some classical singing lessons and everyone could hear you uh, from even very far away.
You have quite a few stories. Also true. Also true. Yeah, I took singing lessons probably for 3 or 4 years. And I only stopped because our schedules didn't really line up anymore. But yeah, it's I don't know. I'm always, again, I'm tinkering. I'm trying to like figure things out. I'm trying to learn how to speak better and enunciate better. And in my mind, it just made sense to learn how to sing. So when I kind of practice it, I can do some things. I won't mess with anyone's ears today and spout anything. But I've done a recital. Did a recital at a retirement community once. And that was fun.
Nice.
That was fun. Yeah. Everyone clapped. They were very nice.
Nice. Well, Chris Gaines, the classical singer. I didn't know that. Okay,